We continue to call on Congress to do something. To do something. We need universal background checks. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Require safe storage of firearms. Invest in violence prevention programs and pass a national red flag law. Enough is enough. And I cannot say this enough, which is enough is enough. We cannot allow this to happen in our communities.
Well, that was the White House press secretary, lads. Cringe Jean-Luc Picard-Pierre telling everybody, we got to take your guns. There was another mass shooting, and now we got to take your guns because that is the only thing, that's the only solution that these gun-grabbing, commie left-hand scumbags have. Is we'll disarm you. We're going to let all of these criminals out of prison. We're going to let all of these criminals into this country, and we're going to go to law-abiding citizens and take your guns. That was the talking point immediately after this school shooting, like every other school shooting, until they find out that it's a Zim Zerb that shot up a school. Then they don't want to talk about it anymore. But that was the talking points from Kamala Harris, from Joe. They even pushed Joe Biden out of his Playhouse fake White House and said, go out there and slur a little bit about how it doesn't have to be this right. This is Blood Blump's fault. We got to take all of your guns. And so he did, dutifully. And everybody, Gavin Newsom from California starts lecturing everybody. He starts lecturing Georgia on how to run Georgia. Have you met California? A ton of people in Georgia have made an exodus from California. Nobody's coming into California except for illegals. Everybody's fleeing this place. He's saying, well, we need some leadership over here. No, there's no leadership, by the way. Your only solution is take people's guns. I suggest that you don't give up your guns. I suggest that you probably buy more guns, and considering that now you're seeing Hollywood actors robbed, you're seeing Congress members robbed, you're seeing Supreme Court justices carjacked, you're seeing 49ers shot in the chest. Not only should you buy more guns, but you should probably get some medical emergency kits from TWC. America, listen up. The world's getting more unpredictable by the day. We've got assassination attempts, rumors of a civil war, an unstable stock market, and now the looming threat of bird flu is on everyone's mind. Did you know that there's a bird flu summit coming in October? It's eerily reminiscent of Event 201 that foreshadowed the COVID pandemic. And get this, the first topic on the agenda is mass fatality management planning. If that doesn't send chills down your spine, I don't know what will. But here's the good news. You don't have to be scared if you're prepared. The wellness company created the medical emergency kit, and every home in America should have at least one of these. They're packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, antibiotics like amoxicillin, and even the Z-Pack. And they're all backed by experts like Dr. Peter McCullough. Imagine this. No more frantic searches for a doctor, no more emergency waiting rooms. Just a few clicks and the kit is delivered to your front door. In times like these, having a medical emergency kit is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Protect your family by preparing now. Head over to twc.health/salty and use code SALTY to save yourself $30. Don't wait until it's too late. Act now, take control, and ensure that you're protected against whatever comes next. That's twc.health/salty and use code SALTY to save $30 plus free shipping right now. Yeah, I'd buy a bunch of those, considering you're likely to get shot at, especially if you're in a Democrat-run hellscape. So after Gavin Newsom lectured everybody about we need some strong leadership to combat this gun crime, here you go. San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Ricky Purcell shot in attempted armed robbery by a 17-year-old. Where'd that 17-year-old legally buy that gun, Newsom? Huh? You guys want background checks? How are you going to background check a 14-year-old who can't buy guns? Or a 17-year-old gangbanger who doesn't even need to go buy guns because he'll find them in a crate, a whole crate of Glocks with their serial numbers filed off, left in an alley, totally not by the CIA. It's problem, reaction, solution. The more gun crime there is from criminals, the more they think they can ratchet down on us law-abiding citizens. Well, I ain't getting shot in the chest. Not without at least firing a few back in the other direction. So here you've got this 49er, who's a mad lad, by the way. This dude got shot in the chest, went in the hospital, they removed the slug, and then he was out like 12 hours later. He was like, oh, yeah. Well, what am I, giving birth here? No, let me out of this place. They just let him out. So there you go. 49ers wide receiver Ricky Purcell was shot in the chest Saturday during an attempted robbery in central San Francisco, officials said. And he was reported to be in serious but stable condition. This was 2 days ago. He's already out of the hospital. And here's the mayor. Gavin Newsom was the mayor of San Francisco. Now you got this scumbag mayor of San Francisco. The place is a complete wreck. This afternoon, there was an attempted robbery in Union Square involving San Francisco 49er wide receiver Ricky Purcell, and he was shot. How? How did he get shot in gun control California? You ain't even allowed to sell a gun in San Francisco. You shut down all the gun ranges in San Francisco. The entire peninsula, you cannot go fire a gun off. It's illegal these days. Oh, wait, the criminals don't seem to be following laws. SFPD was on the scene immediately, and an arrest of the shooter was made. My thoughts are with Ricky and his family at this time. We got to do something about them AR-15s. Hey, what? He didn't use an AR-15. Well, I don't care about that. We got to take your guns. You law-abiding citizens, we got to take your guns because criminals are shooting wide receivers over here. Well, that's a weird thing. Hey, you guys are always crowing about the profound leadership of California is the only thing that could stop gun crime in Georgia. Meanwhile, this kid was caught with a gun 3 days. 3 days before he shot this dude. And guess what the scumbags in California, the bold leadership of Rainbow, California, let him go. They let him go. Is he even here legally? Is this kid even legal? I imagine. How do you catch man, I got caught with way less than a gun when I was 17. And the cops weren't like, oh, yeah, we're just going to let you go home. No, you're going to sit for a second. You're going to sit for a second at least. You got your daddy's vodka in your backpack on the way to school? You're gonna be sitting in a cool-off cell for a second, if anything, to instill a little bit of fear. These days, you're a 17-year-old with an illegal gun. Go on your way. Go on your way? He went on his way and shot a 49er. This is the common sense gun control from the left over here. We're going to find illegals. Allegedly, I don't know if I have no idea what's going on with this situation, other than this is a continuing trend. Oakland, Alameda, Richmond, Stockton, San Francisco, Los Angeles, all of these places, you've got criminals shooting at people. They're shooting at people. And the people running these places go, oh, well, we can't arrest them. Well, you want us to charge them? No, let them go. And then they go and they kill people. And they go, how could this have happened? You should have arrested this kid when you found him with a gun. An illegal gun. Start worrying about the illegal guns before you worry about my legal guns. But that's communism for you, boys. That's communism for you. This is the teenager Dunlap in Knowledge has had another criminal matter in San Joaquin County, where he is from. But the lawyer said he was not familiar with the case. Yeah, he was already caught with a gun. The word on the street is he was already caught with a gun, and you released him. And then 3 days later, he shot this dude. So yeah, we ain't giving up our guns. We ain't giving up our guns. We're not listening to commie gun grabbers. You don't care about gun crime. You care about disarming your political opponents because you plan on doing really bad stuff to your political opponents. I would suggest getting more guns and more medical emergency kits. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Support your channel. Kept up to date on San Francisco gun control. Not really working. Hit that what? Subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.